Hey guys, this is Adam from the Chelsea Game Room. Today we're going to be talking about Splendor. This game is by Space Cowboys and it's been published by Asmodee Games. It's a game for 2 to 4 players, ages 10 and up. It takes about 30 minutes to play. Splendor, the greatest gemstone merchants of the Renaissance. As the leader of a merchant guild, you invest in mines, send your ships to the New World, and recruit the most renowned artisans. Build a commercial empire and receive the visit of wise monarchs, patrons with infinite resources to acquire glory and prestige. In the theme of the Renaissance and you being artisans and a master craftsman, you're trying to gain the patronage of the different monarchs and the nobility and everything. So it's an engine building game. And what I mean by an engine building game is you're going to be trying to get resources like your little tokens here. This one is a diamond. You're going to have emeralds, rubies, sapphires, and I'm going to call these topaz. I'm really not sure what the brown one is. Okay, so you collect these chips and these resources in order to buy mines and research and send people on journeys and in order to build your engine. You end up purchasing the gems, picking them up, use them to buy your resource, your lands, your mines, your shops, and these shops give you more resources, and some of them also give you victory points. Now the point of the game honestly is to just get 15 victory points. The first person to get 15 victory points wins. Now in the case of a tie, it's whoever gets there first with the fewest amount of resource cards. And honestly, in one of the few games that I've played with my children, we got into a couple of ties, but I had like 20 or 30 resources, whereas my son had 15, maybe 14, and he snuck in with the victory. It was kind of cool for him. Anyway, you're doing that, and as you get certain cards, we'll call them lands and whatever, you attract the nobility, and these nobility cards give you victory points. These are kind of bonuses. Whichever player gets the required amount of resources first gets that nobility card. And again, this is a race to get the most victory points. Here's the thing about this game. It's a lot of fun. It's really easy to pick up and teach. I've taught several people how to play it in about 10 minutes. Yeah, it's one of those that sounds a lot more complicated than it is when you really get into it. So just spend some time with the rules and just walk through it, and it will make a lot of sense after about the second turn. Okay, the theme's okay. And honestly, when I'm looking at it, I see it more as a pattern matching game and saying, okay, I need to get 3 green and 2 brown in order to get that card that's worth a red. And I need that red that's going to allow me to get this nobility that was cost 3 red and 3 green. And that will help me get to my victory points first. I know that makes it sound like it's a little bit of a joke. I mean, the theme really comes secondary to the mechanics of it, in my opinion. And it's okay. I suppose if I didn't have the theme, if I was just, hey, here are these different shapes and things, I really wouldn't care as much. But I don't really get the sense while playing this game that I am a master craftsman, I am a master artisan, creating these beautiful gems for the nobility. I don't get it. It's just not there for me. Maybe it is for you, and hey, if you're having fun, who cares? This is a very simple game. I would consider this more of a filler game, more of an entry game into a game night. It's really worthwhile to have it in your game closet. We've pulled it out. We've probably played it 10 or 15 times since we picked it up just a couple of weeks ago. Again, this is another one of those games that's probably not new to you. It was new to us, and I've been wanting to play it for a long time. And now that I finally got my hands on a copy of it, I'm really glad that I did. Several people I've looked at it on Reddit and on Board Game Geek. They've talked about the quality of the pieces and everything. And I'm looking at the tokens that I've got in the particular version that I have. They're like clay chips, and they've got a good heft to them. They feel pretty good. They're not cardboard. They're not chintzy. So they've got a good feel to it. I mean, if you wanted to shuffle them like a good poker chip, I'm sure you could do that. I don't know how to do that, and really I don't have the inkling to learn how to shuffle poker chips, so whatever. The components for the nobility cards are good, chipboard, so they feel pretty good here. And the cards, they feel okay in the hand. I think that it's probably going to be worthwhile maybe to sleeve them, because after you play through them a good bit, you're going to see some wear and tear on them. So anyway, hopefully you've enjoyed what I've laid out here for Splendor by Asmodee Games. I think it's well worth a purchase to have in your game closet, or if you have a game group, or check it out at your friendly local game store. A lot of people have them available, so you can sit there and play it with your friends. It's well worth it. Everybody that I've introduced it to so far has really enjoyed the game, and I think you will too. I will provide a link down in the doobly-doo for you to check it out. And when you do, please give us a comment. I'd like to know how you enjoyed it and what you think about the game. So yeah, if you like what we do here at the Chelsea Game Room, give us a like, click the bell so you'll be notified when we do this again on YouTube. Subscribe. Again, love to hear from you. And until next time, keep playing.